Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States, 1809 to 1865, 1861 to 1865. Abraham Lincoln was an American statesman and lawyer who served as the 16th President of the United States from March 1861 until his assassination in 1865. So like always, timeline of every U.S. president. So we're gonna look at his timeline. So in 1809, Lincoln was born near Hodgenville, Kentucky. Then, like in 1818, when he was 9, his mother died. Then in 1834, Lincoln is elected to the Illinois State Legislature. Then, by 1847, Lincoln entered the U.S. House of Representatives. Then, 1858, Lincoln wins the national fame and debate with Stephen Douglas. Then, just right in 1860, Lincoln is elected president and he freed the slaves. Then in 1861, boom! Just after his inauguration day, the Civil War has begun. Then in 1863, at the beginning of 1863, he issues the Emancipation Proclamation. Then, in November 19th, Lincoln gives the Gettysburg Address. And then, in April 9th, the Civil War is over. Then 5 days later, Lincoln was killed by John Wilkes Booth. He was assassinated. And he was the first president to be assassinated. Then the next day at morning, Lincoln has died at 7:22 a.m. He got shot at Ford's Theater in Good Friday, April 14th. It's just like that Good Friday in 2006. Lincoln's 153rd anniversary was 3 days after I just turned 13. April 15th I just made that video, and April 14th was the day I joined YouTube. But he died on a Saturday. So let's look up at his card. So nickname Honest Abe, the Great Emancipator. Vice President Hannaibal, Hamlin, and Andrew Johnson. The party was Republican in the National Union since the Civil War was about to break out. And state representative was Illinois. That means he lived on Illinois the most, even though his home state was Kentucky. Just like it said right here, born February 12th, 1809 in Hodgenville, Kentucky. He was born 2 days after Valentine's Day. Before Valentine's Day. And then just died. Then 153 years later, I made a video. His occupation was lawyer, and religion was raised Baptist. His education was self-taught in law. His spouse was Mary Todd Lincoln. That's his wife. Their oldest son was Robert Todd Lincoln. The facts right here. He was the first Republican president. 6 weeks into term, attack on Fort Sumter begins the war between the states. And he issued the Emancipation Proclamation and freeing the slaves. Of course, yeah, he freed the slaves before the Civil War began. Yeah, and he was assassinated after the beginning of his second term. And yeah, he's portrayed on a $5 bill and a penny. And yes, his face is on Mount Rushmore and the tallest president at 6'4". Yeah. Yeah, he is so tall. Well, I am at 5'3". So yeah, like, me and Madison are a foot shorter than Lincoln, since Lincoln is so tall. Well, anyway, that's all I have to say about Mr. Lincoln. He was a very great president. So, I'll see you in the next video, and bye.